English Conversation 1, Week 14, Present Continuous.
What is happening? What is the boy doing? What is the man doing?
The present continuous.
The present continuous. The present continuous shows an activity that is in progress at the time of speaking. It is a temporary activity that started in the past, is continuing in the present, and will probably end sometime in the future. There is a formula to this. It goes like this: verb to be plus verb plus ing. You should memorize this. Verb to be, verb, ing. Say it with me. Verb to be, verb, ing. This is the formula for the present continuous. If you look at the graph, you can see the x in the past goes all the way up to the present, where there is another x. This is where we are speaking right now. And then it will continue into the future until some point when it will stop. It is temporary. Let's look at some examples. Sarah is sleeping now. The students are sitting in their chairs. We are waiting for the bus. They are having fun. Each one of these has the verb to be plus a verb plus ing. Look at number 1. Sarah is sleeping now. Is, verb to be, sleep, verb, ing. Is sleeping. Number 2. The students are sitting in their chairs. Are, sit, ing, are sitting. Number 3. We are waiting for the bus. Are, wait, ing, are waiting. Number 4. They are having fun. Are, have, ing, are having. Verb to be, verb, ing. Let's look at some unfinished sentences. Number 1. I to take 5 courses this semester. I am taking 5 courses this semester. I am taking 5 courses this semester. Number 2. I don't know if she to wait for us. Is, wait, ing. I don't know if she is waiting for us. Number 3. Paul to try to improve his English skills. Is, trying. Is trying. Paul is trying to improve his English skills. Number 4. They to drive here from Busan. are driving. Are driving. They are driving here from Busan. Now, many times we will confuse the present continuous with the simple present. So, let's take a look at the simple present. Now, we have studied this for a while, so it should be familiar. But to help you remember, the simple present says something was true in the past, is true in the present, and will be true in the future. It is a general statement of fact and timeless truth. The simple present is also used to show everyday activities or habitual activities. If you look at the graph, there are X's everywhere. X's in the past, X's in the present, and X's in the future. Let's take a look at some examples. Here are some simple present examples. The sky is blue. I wash my hair every day. She always keeps an extra pencil in her pencil case. We study English for 2 hours every night. Okay, so the sky is blue. This was true in the past, it's true now, and it will be true in the future. Number 2, I wash my hair every day. This is something that I do repeatedly. I do it every day, so it is the simple present. She always keeps an extra pencil in her pencil case. She regularly does this. She's done it in the past, she does it now, and she will continue to do it in the future. We study English for 2 hours every night. We've studied in the past for 2 hours. We study tonight for 2 hours, and tomorrow we will study for 2 hours more. It is a timeless truth, and it is also a daily activity. If you remember, the simple present has he, she, it, s is so, I, you, we, they, s up so. Every third person singular has an s. Let's take a look at some problems. Number 1. John to sit in the front row every class. Okay, well, he, she, it, and John is a he, so we need an S. John sits in the front row every class. Number 2. In the summer, the sun to shine so hot. The sun is an it. He, she, it, s is so. So the sun shines so hot. In the summer, the sun shines so hot. Number 3. I to meet my friends on Friday nights. I, you, we, they, s up so. I meet my friends on Friday nights. Number 4. The average person to breathe 21,600 times a day. The average person is a he or a she, so we need an S. The average person breathes 21,600 times a day. Let's do a class activity. Let's talk about Mr. Little's daily routine. What does he do every day? As we read this, make sure that you can answer some of these questions. Number 1. Why doesn't Mr. Little like his daily routine? Give some examples. Number 2. Why does the boss yell, "Get back to work"? Number 3. Does Mr. Little daydream that he is a rock star or a superhero? Number 4. What do you daydream about? Let's first start by looking at Mr. Little's everyday activities. For this, we will use the simple present. Every day, Mr. Little wakes up tired. The alarm clock rings at 5 a.m. The sun rises. He looks so tired. Every day, Mr. Little gets ready for work. He looks in the mirror. His clothes are old. He looks tired. Every day, Mr. Little takes the bus to work. The bus is crowded. He stands. People look very unhappy. Mr. Little looks unhappy too. At work, Mr. Little sits alone. He types on his computer. People walk by without seeing him. He calls customers every day. He looks very busy. Every day at work, Mr. Little daydreams. He daydreams about being a superhero. Every day, as he daydreams, the boss says to him, "Daydreaming again, Mr. Little?" He is very angry. Every day, the boss tells Mr. Little, "Get back to work." And every day, Mr. Little says, "Yes, sir." Mr. Little looks unhappy. The boss looks angry. Now, let's look at Mr. Little's day as it is happening. For this, we need the present continuous. Remember, verb to be, verb ing. The present continuous shows an activity that is in progress at the time of speaking. It is a temporary activity that started in the past, is continuing in the present, and will probably end sometime in the future. Here we go. The alarm clock is ringing. Mr. Little is waking up. The sun is shining. Mr. Little is getting dressed. He is looking in the mirror. He is wearing old suit. He is looking tired. Mr. Little is taking the bus to work. The bus is crowded, so he is standing. The people are looking upset. Mr. Little looks tired. At the big balloon company, Mr. Little is working alone. He is typing on his computer. He is calling customers. Two ladies are walking by without seeing him. They are smiling. He is looking busy. Mr. Little isn't working. He is daydreaming. He is rescuing a woman as a superhero in his daydream. The boss is yelling at him. Daydreaming again, Mr. Little? He is looking angry. The boss is scolding him. Get back to work. He is pointing his finger at Mr. Little. He is frowning. Mr. Little is sitting there. He is saying, Yes, sir. Now, let's look at Mr. Little as he is having one of his daydreams. Remember, a daydream is something that you can have in the past, is happening now as we speak, and will continue into the future until the boss comes. So, let's listen in on one of Mr. Little's daydreams. As we do, think about these questions. Why does Mr. Little enjoy his perfect day so much? What happens on his perfect day that's better than his ordinary day in his life? In his daydream, Mr. Little is waking up at 10 o'clock. The alarm clock isn't ringing, and the sun is shining high in the sky. Mr. Little is smiling, and he is looking very fresh. In his daydream, Mr. Little is getting dressed. He is looking in the mirror. He is smiling. He is wearing very expensive clothes. In his daydream, Mr. Little is driving very fast in his convertible Mercedes-Benz. He is playing music very loud. He is wearing sunglasses, and he is smiling. In his daydream, Mr. Little is walking into work. He is throwing a peace sign and saying, Good morning. He is smiling. The two girls at his office are waving and saying hello. They are smiling too. In his daydream, at the big balloon company, Mr. Little is sitting in the president's chair. He is scolding his old boss about many mistakes. This letter is full of mistakes. His boss is looking very sad. I'm sorry. In his daydream, Mr. Little is president of the big balloon company. He is sitting back and relaxing, and he is smiling. Maybe he is even daydreaming. Let's practice. In a conversation, we can combine the present continuous and the simple present. Here is an example. Present continuous. He's taking a nap. He is taking a nap. Something he was doing in the past, he's doing now, and will continue to do in the future. Then we can clarify with the simple present. He takes a nap every afternoon. It's something that he did yesterday, he does today, and he will do tomorrow. Using these two tenses, we now understand what he is doing and how often he does it. Let's look at this cartoon. One woman says to the other woman, "What's your husband doing?" The other woman says, "He's taking a nap. He takes a nap every afternoon." By using the present continuous and the simple present together, we have a better understanding of what is happening and how often it happens. Let's look at another example of this combination. Present continuous. They're painting their house. Simple present. They paint their house once a year. Let's look at the cartoon picture. The man asks the lady, "What are the neighbors doing?" She says, "They're painting their house. They paint their house once a year." Now, let's try some together, combining the present continuous and the simple present. Complete the answers using the verbs brush, call, make, paint, play, read, take, wash, watch. What's Louisa doing? She's making the bed. She makes the bed every day. What are Bob and Alice doing? Their car. Their car twice a week. They are washing their car. They wash their car twice a week. What's Grover doing? The newspaper. The newspaper every morning. He is reading the newspaper. He reads the newspaper every morning. What's Susie doing? Her teeth. Her teeth twice a day. She is brushing her teeth. She brushes her teeth twice a day. What are Jack and Jill doing? Tennis. Tennis 3 times a week. They are playing tennis. They play tennis 3 times a week. What's Jason doing? His girlfriend. His girlfriend all the time. Jason is calling his girlfriend. He calls his girlfriend all the time. What are Pete and Fred doing? Football on TV. Football every Sunday. They are watching football on TV. They watch football every Sunday. Let's practice. Wow! What is she doing? She is eating lots of food. She is live streaming. This is known as mukbang. So we could even say she is mukbanging. Verb to be, she is. Verb, mukbang, and then ing. She is mukbanging. She is recording. She is looking at the camera. She is vlogging. This is the famous artist Picasso. What is happening? Picasso is painting a picture. Picasso isn't wearing a shirt. Picasso is making art. What is happening? It is raining. They are waiting for a bus. Totoro is holding an umbrella. He is smiling. What is happening? She is shopping. She is smiling. She is carrying many shopping bags. She is very happy. Now, do you remember this picture? What is happening? What is the boy doing? What is the man doing?
Well, class, I think that's enough for today. I hope you enjoyed this video lesson. Remember, wash your hands, wear a mask, and stay
Corona free, baby. Yeah.